All right, hi, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the webinar here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited for you about this information I'm getting ready to share with you about how to not pay retail anymore for travel. We're talking about the Better Life Company powered by Trevorium, and truly lifestyle fun and freedom is what we're all about. And what I'm going to share with you right now is a little bit about how we do what we do as far as savings on hotel, car rentals, condos, sporting events, even concerts and shopping, dining, and theme parks. Ladies and gentlemen, by the time we finish this presentation, you will no longer book at these regular online booking sites. Now, typically, this is what we do. And this is what I did before I learned about this process through Trevorium. Now, here are some of the listing of some of the booking sites out there. These are some of the top ones from 2021. And ladies and gentlemen, it's more like a shell game. What they're playing with us is because you think you're shopping around and getting a better deal, but you're not. Now, here I'm going to show you a video that was on Channel 4 News in Los Angeles. And ladies and gentlemen, after you see this video, don't spend another dollar booking travel this way because you're wasting your money. But here's some documentation here that was actually on the news about the shopping, how you buy travel and how it's all set up.
You go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking site.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, now you know you're not getting a better deal. Those red numbers, all those things that make you think you're getting a better deal, you're not. You're shopping around, but they're owned by the same two companies. Now, Trevorium has brought a whole new twist to the shopping, looking for travel or taking care of your travel benefits. This is the best way to travel. You never pay retail again. One of the reasons how we're able to do what we do, there's no markup in fees. People ask me all the time, how can you guys beat the prices of Travelocity and Booking.com and some of the online sites? Well, we don't mark it up, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have the markup in fees. So here's a little background of my story here. About a year ago, I saw a Zoom just like this, where they were talking about saving money on travel. And it was very appealing to me because this is my son here, Callion. He asked me, why don't we ever take vacations there? My friends, they go to Hawaii, Jamaica, the Philippines, and we never leave California. And as a father, you don't want to hear that from your children, right? And I was like, son, I'm actually looking at something right now that's going to possibly allow us to, do some traveling. So fast forward a little bit, I saw a presentation like this, and they were talking about a membership, something I've never heard of before in travel. Now, we all have memberships, subscription-based business that we're a part of, Netflix, our cell phones, Amazon.com. These are subscription-based business models that we're accustomed to. But Trevorium has brought that to the travel arena, allowing you to pay down your vacation stay and pay a little bit over time so you're not stuck with a big credit card bill and stressing out while you're on your trip because you just paid $5,000 in accommodation. You're spending money on your trip. Well, with Trevorium, you have peace of mind. You don't have to worry about that. We have getaways at over 2,000 resorts worldwide, and then you have up to 70% off on booking hotels, just like you would normally do. You have access to that 24/7. Now, they talked about a platinum membership, and I got that membership because I wanted to maximize my savings, and I'll share that a little bit more as we go through the presentation. But for you taking this in right now, don't worry. There's not a big upsell at the end of the presentation, right? There's not something that you're not going to be able to afford to do. Matter of fact, if you have a minimum wage job, you can afford to take advantage of what I'm going to share with you. And I think anyone should have an opportunity to travel. I think anybody should have an opportunity to travel. It shouldn't just be for the wealthy. And we have a program that can fit any budget, anytime, any place. Now, this here is our first resort. This was in Vegas. $78 we spent for this resort here. We stayed 5 days, and this was last year. This is a picture of me and my son. He was happy. We had a good time. You know, he was in the pool. He had a great time there. And due to inflation this year, it's $79. Okay, that's what it costs for our members to stay at this resort. $79 for 5 days. The retail is $79.99, and that's our retail. If you were going to book it online, you're probably going to spend more like around $1,200 for the same resort. But let's look at our our second trip, which was actually 4 months later. We went to Hawaii and we stayed at a 4-star. The other was a 5-star. This was a 4-star. But what I want to point out here is I only spent $614 and we stayed in 2 beautiful resorts. Think about that. That's less than the cost of one, and we went on 2. Now, for some of you may say, okay, that's nice, but for me, this was huge. Remember, my son said, Dad, we never leave California. Well, we went to Vegas, we went to Hawaii, and we did this in 4 months time frame. We took 2 vacations, and we haven't taken 2 vacations in 2 years, let alone leave California. Now, this is the resort that we stayed at. This was right across the street from the beach. Really nice. My son had a great time. We had a great time. We're actually going back again here in August. We're staying at a hotel that's right on the beach. This one was across the street, which was still fine. You know, 5 minutes and you're at the beach. But the next one, you literally walk out from one part of the resort right onto the beach. So we're looking forward to that. But so now, ladies and gentlemen, places like this, Greece. I never thought I would be able to travel to a place like this. Now, I could put it on my credit card. You know, don't get me wrong, I could charge it, but I didn't want to charge my credit card $5,000 to go stay in a beautiful place. And then, you know, you got the airfare and everything. So it's roughly, you know, maybe $10,000 stacked on my credit card. Well, that was prior to me having a membership. Now I can afford to go to a place like Greece. Because let me show you. We have Greece right here for $99 with our world tours. $99. When I saw this, I said, I need to get a passport because 5 days, 4 nights, $99, I can afford to extend my trip if I want to. Again, these destinations were not on my list because, again, I didn't want to max out my credit card. Well, with Trevorian, you pay a little bit each month. And I'm even going to show you how to even eliminate paying the monthly because I don't pay a monthly. And I get all these beautiful resorts at 0 cost out of my personal account. Now, maybe you're thinking, you know, okay, this is a membership. It's going to cost me a lot of money for these deals. Or maybe you have to sit through a timeshare or one of those long meetings where they don't let you out. Maybe you got to sign a contract. And it's no to all of the above. There's no contract. There's no timeshare meetings. It's month to month. And you'll see when you get through here, you'll never want to cancel because, you know, people are traveling 4 or 5-star resorts on what it costs to stay at a 2-star or, a lower end place, right? I already showed you 2 locations we went to again. Las Vegas, 5-star, Hawaii, 4-star. I spent $614 for accommodations of 2 of those. So why would I cancel on something like that? Now, what I'm going to do here now is show you our 3 platforms. We have a travel site that's available for you 24/7. This is like you're accustomed to right now, your online booking sites. Then we have our getaways and our world tours. Now, I want you to pay very close attention to these prices. What our software does, I pulled up Las Vegas. That's a very popular destination. Preview. And what it does, it pulls up the hotels with the largest discount first. Now, if you're a type of person that say, I got to stay in a specific hotel, we can show you how to do that as well. But many times people are like, hey, I just want to stay in a nice place at a, decent price here. Now, you may say, hey, I want to look at something even a little nicer than these, but I'm just showing you this as an example. If you were going there on business, this would be a nice trip right here because this is actually, I think I put this in for 4 days. Yeah, I think it's a 4-day stay. I thought I had this on there, but anyway, this is the comparison here. You're going to save $479. Now you may say, yeah, that's fine. I'm going there for business or just a turnaround trip. But it's a huge discount. This is what you would be paying retail, $602. This location here is $373. The retail is $1,100 if you were to book on a regular booking site. Okay, so this is what we call our travel sites. Now, these are getaways. These are very similar to Airbnbs. They're hotels, apartments, condos, resorts, even some timeshares. And again, we're not a timeshare, but we have access to some timeshares, and we have over 2,000 locations. Now, I want to show a short little video of one here. This is actually David Hart. He's actually the CEO of this company. And I want you to pay close attention to the cost here. Play the video. Can you see that there at the bottom? Cabo San Lucas, $7. $7, not a night. That's for the entire stay. Take a look at this video.
$7 for a week after taxes apply. I gotta tell you, travel is not dead. It's absolutely booming. You should see all the people down here in Cabo. Guys, look at this room here that you get on our Trevorian platform. You apply your travel points through your membership, and then you can come down here and stay here for $7 for a week plus tax. Now, you can do 3 of these a week, 3 of these a year on our platinum membership. Guys, look at this place. I gotta show you this view. Oh, by the way, we paid a little extra money, a couple $100, and we got an upgrade to the jacuzzi suite. So here we are. Look at this view, sitting out here in Cabo San Lucas, and it is incredible. Look at that, unbelievable. Down here in Cabo San Lucas for the
Here's another location in Cabo. This is another guest that went for $400, 7 nights.
$1,000 during spring break. We were able to get it on our getaway platform for just a shade over $400, which represents about a 90% savings. 2-bedroom suite, grand suite, absolutely beautiful balconies, full bathtubs, 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. Just incredible. Nobody does it quite like Trevorian. There's not a platform on the planet like Trevorian. To come down here and stay here at a place like this for these kind of prices. And being honest with you, the memories are absolute.
All right, so it gets better than that, ladies and gentlemen. That was our second platform, our getaways. What I'm going to ready to show you now is what's called our world tours. This is how I always say, oh, I could afford to go to Greece because it's only $99. Well, let me give you an example, just a few here. Look at Dubai here, a 5-star resort, waterfront property for $99. And that's not per occupancy. That's not per night. That is for 6 days, 5-night stay, $99. And it also includes breakfast. See this breakfast right here? What a wonderful spread there. Huh? I mean, typically a breakfast at a resort is $50. Let's say, 2 are traveling together. You were there 6 days. That's $600 just on breakfast. Well, that's included in our Dubai trip. Now, here's another example to Colombia, 4-star resort, breakfast included, $199. Now, do you see why so many people are joining our company? We have thousands of members all over the world in 63 countries that are getting involved with our business. They're getting a platinum membership because it has the most value. And I'm going to show you how you can minimize your cost for your membership in just a moment. I'm going to give you a little history of the company too, just in a couple of slides here. Now, Las Vegas, a 4-star luxury resort, 4 nights, 5 days, $76. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a travel agent take a look at this program. She got started right away. She says, Gary, I can't offer these deals to my clients. The reason why is because the markups, we don't have the markups, and we have this amazing membership that allows you to buy down your vacation stays. Now, another great thing about our program, 14 days after you become a member, you get access to this third-party booking site where you get a vacation. This is an incentive for joining our company. You're going to get an incentive trip 14 days later. All you do is pay the resort fees and taxes. So where can you go? You can go to Australia, Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, France, Germany. These are beautiful resorts, ladies and gentlemen. All you do is pay the taxes and resort fees. I had looked at a place in Hawaii right on the beach. It was $300 for 6 days. So these are not in the slums, a place you're not going to feel comfortable. These are beautiful resorts all over the world. And again, 14 days after you become a member, you have access to this. So you're probably thinking this has to cost a lot of money to take advantage of this, because this is more like something you would see with a timeshare where you put 20,000 down and then you're paying, $2,000 a year maintenance fees. No, it's not. It's not a timeshare. It is a member. It's a subscription-based business model. Then you may be thinking about, well, Gary, that's great. These are great prices, $99. But what about the airfare? Are there discounts on airfare? We don't have discount on airfare, but I'm going to show you an airfare hack that'll allow you to travel and not to have to come out of your pocket to pay for your airfare. Now, this is just a few more examples of people using our platform. This is actually on the website. The website is showing this. So this is not, something I put together with a PowerPoint. These are the actual savings that people are receiving right on our website. You can go to Travorium.com and take a look at the stories and see the discounts that people are getting. Here's this person here saved $1,000 at Cancun. You don't have to pay retail anymore, you guys. You have a solution with Travorium. And I'm going to show you and validate our company that you're comfortable being a part of this, that we're going to deliver. Again, these are on our website. Look at the dates, 2021. And this company actually grew during the pandemic. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But people are traveling more than ever today, ladies and gentlemen. So this system works. So I decided, it's time to get a passport, because I'm confident that traveling will be a lifelong passion for our family. We're going to definitely be taking some international travel, Paris, Greece, and really expand our horizon. So the next stop, definitely, if you don't have a passport, you definitely want to get a passport. Check out what's going on here, because even if you are on a limited salary, you'll still be able to travel. Now, we're going to be able to show you how to travel better, travel more, and travel for less. And after so many years, of my life, all these years, I just now discovered I don't have to max out my credit cards to travel to these 4 or 5-star resorts. Before, that was the thing that was holding me back. So as traveling has been a struggle for you, this is probably why, you're justifying, well, I don't want to max out my credit card. That was me. I didn't want to max out my credit cards. The airfare is too much. I don't want to hassle in the airport. You have to save 2 years to take a trip. Well, you try to save that money, and a lot of times it goes on something else, right? Well, here, you don't have to deal with that. And another thing, oh, it's so expensive, the food. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the tremendous savings that you're going to receive here, these are no longer an issue. Now, this is the old way of booking, right? This was the old way of booking. You had Expedia. You had to pay the markup and fees. You wasted time looking for the right deals. You don't have to do that anymore. You were traveling less because it costs so much. Typically a person might take one trip like that every 5 to 10 years because it's so expensive. Well, you get 2 of those 4-star, 5-star resorts every single year with our company. This is a new way. I'm going to show you how to simplify the way to book travel with peace of mind. Now, you had these chains of false belief where you thought before, including myself, that this was the best way with these travel booking sites, right? You thought that was the best way. Well, my story about my son I shared with you, we couldn't travel. He asked me why we couldn't travel. Well, now we experienced it. We experienced that travel moment. And now we believe that this program really works. And so now we are looking at expanding our horizons by getting passports to travel because we experienced this platform. Now, I want to welcome you to Travorium and give you a little background of the company. We're a 12-year-old company in 60 countries. Our head office is in Temecula, California, Madrid, Spain. Our CEO and founder is David Hart and his wife, Adela Hart. Again, we've been around for 12 years. The company actually doubled during the pandemic. Now, how we're able to do this, one of the reasons, as I mentioned, there's no markup in fees, but we get these travel points. Unlike your credit card where you get points, you have to send like maybe $10,000 to get 100 points or whatever. Here is 2 points for every dollar spent. And those 2 points are essentially allow you to buy down your vacation stays. I shared with you the getaways, 2,000 resorts worldwide, and then the world tours. So let me show you how these points work. We get 270 points every single month when we pay our membership. And I'm going to show you how much our membership here in just a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, after month number 2, I no longer pay that membership out of my pocket because I'm compensated because I referred 3 people and I no longer have to take 135 out of my personal account. So essentially, these points don't cost me anything. But this is an example of my wife's account. If we wanted to go on this trip to Puerto Vallarta for $404, we simply apply the points. We log into my wife's back office. She has 2,500 points. And we simply buy down this vacation. Again, over time, because people don't travel every single month, and there's usually a span 4, 5, 6 months. Well, you can buy your vacation down because that equated to 10 months worth of points there. And we still have points left over. Now our trip is only $409. We click there to pay the balance. And just like any other booking site, you just put in your credentials and you're done. So what you receive with your membership, you're going to get a booking site. Now, this is a unique booking site only for your use, right? We're not travel agents. We have our own booking site, and you're going to get 2 vacations. Now, these 2 vacations, they're valued of about $3,200 each. And I'm being conservative, roughly, $1,600. And I got that number because the hotel we stayed in the first time, we paid $536 on the booking sites. The other online booking site had it for $1,900. So I just said $1,600. So you're going to get 2 of those vacations a year. You're also going to get the incentive trip, $1,300, roughly, right? $1,300. You're going to get access to 24/7 hotel booking sites. So let's say you have a wedding coming up or, I don't know, event in Vegas or wherever. You're just traveling and you got a staycation. You need to book a hotel. Well, I showed you, up to 70% savings. This actually was 80% here, but you're going to save. You get all of this with your membership. You're also going to get, I didn't even talk about this, your activity savings, as well as savings on sporting events, restaurants, and so forth. I didn't even touch that much on that. But this here is a great activity savings. When we went to Hawaii, we just pulled up Hawaii, the island we were staying, and the top, I guess, activities came up, and we took this luau here. We saved $15 roughly, actually a little bit more. I'll just say 15 because I think it was like 150 or something. But anyway, we saved $45 total on this trip here. And again, every bit savings helps. So when you add all this up, and I couldn't put a price on the booking site, so I just put a question mark there. But again, this has value because it's giving you access to all this here. You're looking at a total value of $5,750 worth of benefits that you're getting with this membership. Now, the old way of booking travel, again, with the Expedia and everything, and you wanted to book Puerto Vallarta, it's going to cost you $1,651. I actually pulled up the same hotel or resort we were staying at. That's your cost. I just shared before, it was only $499. We actually have it this time for $299 this year. $299 all inclusive, 4-star resort. Okay, 5 days, 4 night off your booking site. And this was actually all inclusive for $299 compared to Expedia or Travelocity for $1,600. Okay, tremendous savings. It's right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the old way of booking. This is the new way here. And I forgot to change my date there, but as you can see, this is May, what do we got? May 22nd through May 26th. Let me go back for just transparency here. We got the same date. Sorry, let me digress there. See, we got May 22nd, 26th, same date. I just didn't change on the other side, but $299. We got it for $299. Again, I forgot to change the date here, but same date and time, 1651. I think you get the point there. It's a lot less with a membership. So you probably say, okay, Gary, how much is this membership? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the platinum membership is $269 one time, $135 a month. You're going to get access to tier 1 pricing, 80 to 100% off savings on these getaways, world tours, and so much more. I have an error here. It says 250, but it's actually now 270. You're going to get 270 points. So $269 for everything you get, $135 a month. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is what I did. I added the $79 annual fee because they have a referral program. And this is totally optional. You don't have to do this. But you have a referral program. If you refer 3 people, that $135, you no longer pay it. That made sense to me. I enrolled roughly $330, I guess, when you add this up, the 279 plus the 269 plus the 79, and I referred 3 people. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I haven't paid this in 14 months, 15 months, and I get those points every single month. Now, do you see how I was saying anyone on any budget? If you're on SSI, if you are working a minimum wage job somewhere, you can afford to travel in this aspect because you can refer 3 people. We all know people that travel. You refer 3 people, you eliminate that monthly cost coming out of your personal income. Now, again, you're probably saying, okay, I'm not sure if I can even refer 3. Well, let's go back to the old chain false belief right here. Okay. Online, you thought that was the only way. Now you got the private booking engine. You can get things at cost. You're going to have a story just like I did. You're going to take a trip. It's going to be easy to come back and tell your experience and refer 3 people because you have a belief now that this works. So it won't be hard to find 3 people. Now, especially traveling is growing. They're saying it's going to grow to 15.5 trillion by 2033. Ladies and gentlemen, our friends are traveling. If we tell them or not, they're still going to travel. But how could you let your friends travel and stay at resort at Puerto Vallarta? I just showed you for $1,600 and something dollars, and ours is $299. I couldn't do that to my family. I'd have to at least share this with them. It's their choice if they want to be involved. Now, what you receive, remember I shared, I got the platinum membership for $269. I paid the annual partnership. So that's the total that it cost me to get started. I referred my 3 my next month. So again, I never paid that more than maybe once, maybe twice max. So I get all these points. So my monthly membership is zero, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I added another $20,000 to my retirement in a few months by showing other people how to do what I'm doing. Now, some people were like, I'm fine. I just want to save. But if you want to earn more income and pay down your travel expenses as far as your airfare, because now my airfare comes out of this income that I'm generating and it continues to grow. If you become a member with us, I can show you a little bit more on how you can earn that 20,000. All it is we're just sharing it with a few people, help them share with a few, and we can help you earn enough income to first start paying for your airfare. Remember, on any budget, you can afford this program. Now, for those that say, well, Gary, I hear you on the platinum, but do you have any other membership plans? Yes, we do. For $129.95, one time, $75 a month, you can get our titanium. Now, the savings aren't as great. You're going to get one vacation a year because you only get 140 points. So it takes, some about 1,500 points to acquire enough points to take a trip. So if you multiply, that's about 10 months, right? But you're only getting a 50% savings. The few dollars that you save from the 129 versus the other 279, look at the difference on your travel. This same location in New Orleans, if you have a titanium, it's going to cost you $359. The platinum is only $199. Now, do you see why people get the platinum? Because you're going to save a lot more money, because just there alone, you already had to save it. And this is a lifelong membership, ladies and gentlemen. We're not just talking about one year. Now, obviously, you can cancel anytime, but I'm always going to have at least 3 people using the membership. So I'm not paying out of my personal account for the points. So why would I elect to pay more when I can pay a whole lot less? We even have an entry level program, which is the silver membership. It's $49.95, $52.50 a month. This gives you access to the hotels. You're going to save on shopping and dining, but you won't get the resorts and the getaways that I shared with you. Remember, we saw the CEO of the company in Cabo for $7. The other one was $400. I showed you Greece for $99. You don't get this with this program. You don't get any points, but you still get access to those huge savings on the hotels. That was the first one I shared with you, was a hotel savings. And you can upgrade. If you choose to come in with a silver membership, you can upgrade. But I want to let you know, you have to pay the full amount. You don't pay the difference. Not too many people. I don't have anyone that I personally know that got a silver membership. Most people get the platinum. I had a couple of people get the titanium, and they saw the value and actually end up getting the platinum later. They actually bought 2 memberships, basically, right? So, I mean, whatever works for you. There is a return on this within 14 days. So you're not stuck if you get the platinum. But as your presenter, knowing what this offers, platinum is the best way to go. Again, this is what you'll have access to with the silver membership. If you want to just kind of test the waters, you can. You're going to save money. This is the travel site that you'll have access to with this membership. So if you just kind of want to test the waters and then maybe later upgrade, it's not that big of a difference. But if you get the titanium and then upgrade to platinum, that's quite a bit, right? So anyway, at this point, we're at the conclusion of the presentation. If you'd like to get enrolled with your own membership, this is the website, visit exclusivebooking.com. And this is my contact information here, my email. And this is the recommended pack, what am I trying to say? The platinum. You want to get this. It's a little bit more now. We just had an upgrade. I don't think I changed my slide there, but just a few dollars more, right? And $135 a month, not $125. So I hope you got some value here, ladies and gentlemen, because it doesn't make sense to pay retail. And I know for many people, you're probably thinking, this is too good to be true. I don't understand how they're doing it. I understand. I was the same way. But remember, I got the membership. I took those 2 trips, and the rest is history. I decided to market this to earn income. And again, that's totally optional. You become a member, and you want to look more into how we're, moving on our way to earning a 6-figure income from home. I love to share it with you. My mentor, they do it extremely well with this program, multiple 6-figure income, and they're mentoring me, and they're open to mentoring anyone that I get in contact with that would like to do the same. So until next time, appreciate you guys tuning into this webinar. If you see value of this, share with a friend. Maybe that'd be one of your three, right, that we talked about. All right, until next time, this is Garry Thompson, and I hope you're having a great day.